Welcome to another truck hardware installation tutorial. Today we are installing Precision Design's 3-piece skid plate on a 2018 Ford F-150. This skid plate is a great way to protect your engine, transmission, transfer case, and radiator for full drivetrain protection. Remember, this video is to be used as a companion to the included installation instructions. Let's get started. To start, remove the factory fabric liner by uninstalling the 2 factory bolts holding it in place. Then, remove 2 more factory bolts on the rear midbar. Finally, remove the 2 rear brackets on the outside of the frame as shown. Set this hardware aside for later reinstallation. Next, slide the center skid plate into place and then loosely reinstall the 4 factory bolts to secure the plate. Next, remove the factory bolts located on the far front sides of the truck. Then, using those bolts, loosely install the provided Z-clips as shown. Ensure that the clips are firmly in place, but they are still loose enough so that you can make adjustments during the installation. Next, slide the front skid plate into place, ensuring that the plate sits over the top of the centerpiece and that the notches align with the previously installed bolts as shown. Then, secure the front skid plate by loosely installing the supplied nuts, bolts, and lock washers into the Z-clips as shown. Next, install a spring clip onto the driver's side rear cross member as shown. Then, on the passenger side, place a T-bolt in position for later installation. With the spring nut and T-bolt in place, remove the oil door taped onto the rear skid plate and prepare for installation. Slide the rear plate into place on top of the center plate, ensuring that the notches properly line up with the previously installed bolts as shown. Now, secure the T-bolt through the rear skid plate using a flat washer, lock washer, and nut. Make sure the T-bolt is properly turned in place on the frame. Then install a supplied 5/16 nut, flat washer, and lock washer into the previously installed spring nut as shown. With the rear plate in place, slide spring nuts over the 3 holes around the oil door slot. Ensure that the nut portion of the clip is facing upwards. With the clips installed, slide the oil door into place as shown. Make sure that the 2 metal tabs located on the bottom of the door are positioned so that the skid plate sits between them. Then, using the supplied bolts, lock washers, and flat washers, loosely secure the door. This opening has been redesigned for quick and easy access for an oil change. Next, install a spring nut into the slotted hole on the rear skid plate as shown. With the nut in place, we will begin installing our bracket onto the truck frame. Note that if your truck does not come with an already installed U-clip on the truck frame, you will have to install one of our supplied U-clips instead. Using a factory bolt or our supplied replacement, loosely install the bracket onto the side of the frame as shown. Then secure it to the U-clip on the rear skid plate using a 5/16 bolt and washer. Once done, place a U-clip on the opposite side of the truck and repeat this process for the second bracket. With everything now loosely installed, take the time to make sure everything is centered, then proceed to tighten all hardware. Congratulations, you've just finished installing your skid plate. If you found this video helpful, give us a like and subscribe. Check out the rest of our channel and our website for additional tips, tricks, and installation guides. Thanks for choosing Truck Hardware.